I am going to try and organize my stash or just try and understand it because I've got a lot of yarn. I don't know what the heck is at the bottom of like either of these baskets. This bag is so random. So like let's figure it out. Two things before we start. If my voice cracks, it's because I was sick for a week and I drove today for the first time in forever and I accidentally like sang at the top of my lungs. So we're hurting just a little bit, but we're doing okay. And then the second thing was I'm dolled up because I was literally in bed for a week. So we get dressed up to talk about yarn in my home sometimes. Now, there's more room to the left. So we're going to move everything to the right and organize the yarn to the left. That seems okay. Also, hi, hello, привет, Barev. My name is Irma, and let's get into yarn. Okay, first we have Dapple 6040 merino cotton. This is what I have left from making my most recent shirt. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with this. It is DK, which is perfect because I feel like I have a lot of DK. I think, maybe. I also might have a lot of worsted. I don't know. Well, we're about to find out. How much is in here? 151 meters? That's not a lot. Someday I'll get into color work and I'm hoping that that's what I can use this for. Dabble. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. This is for the tiny frogs. I just wanted to pick up a couple different shades of green so that I could make some nice little frogs. It is Jameson's Shetland Spindrift. I think it's fingering weight because it feels like fingering weight. And yeah, these are just for frogs. I think with some of my like random bits of yarn, I'll just make little outfits for frogs. On Thursday, so in like 4-ish days from when I'm filming, I'm going to be teaching my friend how to knit, and she really wants to knit a frog. So wish me luck. I don't know if I'm a good teacher, but we're gonna find out, and I'll be making a frog, so I can use that. This I'm so confused by because I just finished knitting myself a sock. Why do I have this much yarn left? That's so much yarn. This is Burnbuck by Salty Blonde Fiber, a hand dyer who is local to Colorado. Love her work, but also that's so cool that this is so much yarn. I don't have the original label because I kind of chuck them the second I start using the yarn. But it is nice to know that like a lot of yarn is, I might be wrong, but because of the fact that I knit up a sock and I have this much yarn left, I feel like maybe there's like 300 to 400 yards per skein. If that's the case, I'd be much more willing to purchase like some fingering weight yarns from her to make an actual garment, because hand-dyed yarn expensive. That's the only reason that I haven't purchased anything from her to make like a full-on outfit. I definitely want to make a little like sweater for a frog with this because I think that'd be cute and adorable. Ooh, or maybe little overalls. The possibilities with little frog outfits, endless. Love that. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this big one first. So my plan with this, it is Noro Tsuedo. It's 100% wool. We've got 320 meters. So it is bulky. It is beautiful and gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this yarn. It's so pretty. Now, sad slightly, I bought this because it was on sale. My yarn shop had like only one in stock, and I don't think they make this colorway anymore. I can't find it online. It is color 77 in Noro Tsuido, which is just 100% wool, and this like speckled, tweedy, gorgeous lavender delight. I love this. I would love to have a second ball of yarn. There's quite a bit in here. It's 320 meters, which isn't bad, but a second ball would ensure that I could make like a vest, and that's not like ultra cropped. That being said, I will be making a vest out of this one ball, and I'm going to set this aside for now and figure out which pink that I have that I would want to use for the ribbing on the neckline and sleeves, waistline, whatnot. I think I'll make a v-neck vest because I would have more yarn for the body. That sounds right, because the crew neck, I wouldn't have to be using as much. I don't know, we'll see. Wish me luck. Hopefully I have literally any like proper yardage for a vest. So I'm excited for that. That is going to be a soon project. Don't know how soon, but like soon. This is so pretty. It is a self-striping-ish yarn. It is from With Love. It says 6 soybean base. I know because I checked online that it is not in fact the 6 soybean base. But it is fingering weight. We've got 436 yards. Dude, so hand dyers are incredible because they make beautiful works of art, but also 436 yards, that's a lot of yards. I am planning on making a bralette out of this, / maybe just a bra, we'll see. I have a couple patterns that I've been looking at, so not entirely sure. They did only have one in the shop, which is good because expensive. Hand-dyed yarn, very expensive, but like it's pink, it's beautiful. Different shades of pink, I love it. So yeah, also sometime soonish, I don't know when, but sometime in my life, this will become a bralette. That should be enough, right? Yeah, 400 yards, that's a lot. I'm gonna assume that's enough for a bralette. Cool. I also feel like bralettes are like single skein stash busters. Am I wrong? Have you made a bralette before? Let me know. All right, moving on. Maker Wool Spring Garden mini set. I believe this is also hand dyed. We've got 435 yards. I'm planning on just making a striped sock out of these colors because it's so like cute and adorable. I love it. I think this is such a perfect colorway. It's so like bright. I feel like it's not too bright that it can't be year-round. Like the colors are slightly muted. This mustard yellow is gorgeous. I love it. So yeah, this will become a sock at some point because it is a sock set. No, well, I mean, it's got nylon in it, so it can be a sock set. And yeah, also, random question, do you guys consider stripes to be color work? Because I don't when I do stripes, because I consider them easy. I consider like Intarsia and Fair Isle to be color work, like anything that's stranded or more complicated than stripes, but I don't know, you tell me. Socks, someday, don't know when. Okay, this is Malabrigo Arroyo in 227 Volcan. It's DK weight. It is? Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is light DK. This feels more sport weight. Am I crazy? This does not feel like DK weight. Anyway, I was under the impression that this is fingering weight for like the longest time. So I made, I believe using 2 skeins because this has 335 yards. I made this vest for my mom in my, like within the first month, I think, of learning how to knit. I think it's okay. It turned out all right. I would have chosen a different pattern looking back, but that's fine. I do like it, and I like the pattern. I don't really know what to do with this. I want to keep it because I, well, have it. And also I think it would be really nice in color work because I like when people use variegated yarn in color work, and this is so slightly variegated. I don't know if that's a fair like description of this, but I consider this slightly variegated. It's a like controlled variegated. I know what I'm gonna get because I've already knit a garment out of it. So for color work someday when I start making color work. Also great that it's DK. That's cool. Damn, I've spent a lot of money on yarn. It's fine. Okay, I have random stuff in here. I'm so confused. Patagonia, Juniper Moon, Merino. I know I use this for a garment. Yes, we're putting puzzle pieces together. We're incredible. So this is 100% wool. DK? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is DK for sure. I used this held with a mohair to make my friend a cardigan. That was super cute. This is a potential contender for, that seems cute. I think so. For the ribbing for the vest, I could hold it maybe twice and then add mohair to it. I don't know. Also, when you have like your stash of yarn, does your hair randomly get stuck in it? Let me know. So potential contender for the ribbing of this, I feel like I have plenty, because I do. I've got plenty. There is 382 yards. That's a lot. Almost 400 yards of DK weight yarn. I could also just make a vest, but for some reason, I don't like this color on its own. It's almost too muted, and I've been making so many muted things that I'm like, I want bright, vibrant. Give me like, punch me in the face with the color vibrancy, and this is just like not doing it for me. But I do think that it could be good for maybe the ribbing of the vest. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. Moving swiftly along to the mess that is in here. Okay, we're gonna work with full skeins because they stress me out less, honestly. This is stunning. I know I've got another one, I do. Okay, when I bought this at my local yarn store with my friend to make her the cardigan, we also bought this gorgeous hand-dyed Madeline Tosh DK superwash merino wool. This is so beautiful. I feel like I wish that hand-dyed yarn wasn't so expensive. That's how I feel, because $30, oh my Lanta. That is crazy. But the plan for these was to make 2 beanies. I have a yellow beanie and a pink sweater that I made, and since I made my friend a pink cardigan, I thought it would be cute to make her a pink or a yellow beanie to go with it. Why is that so hard to say? I thought it would be cute. We could be like little matchy girlies. That could be cute. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Maybe Christmas, maybe next year. Someday in my life. This, honestly, no idea. Potentially mittens, potentially a beanie. I don't know. It's stunning. It is gorgeous. I love everything about it. It's so beautiful. It's like this steel blue gorgeousness. I love this skein of yarn. So we'll see. I feel like the easiest thing would be to make it like into a beanie or an accessory of any kind. Also, the colors, if you're curious, glazed pecan, That's accurate. And this one is Sabine. Beautiful. I love it. Love it so much. Okay, we're gonna work with full skeins because they have tags and I know what they are. I have, apparently, I don't remember when I bought this or why. Shelter Brooklyn Tweed in the color Tent. Worsted weight, only 140 yards, but I've got two, so we've got 280 yards. I could not tell you when or why I bought this. I love it. I have it. I didn't know that I have it until this moment, so not sure what I'll do with it. So I'm just gonna, I need this to marinate. I feel like the other yarn, I knew I had it, so I feel like I had like at least a slight idea of what I could do with it. This, no idea, so we're gonna marinate on this one. Don't know. Do you have ideas? Let me know. This is this is Mysterious Noro Tweed. I made myself the Hobbiton vest out of this. It failed miserably. The sizing was not it. I did not make a gauge swatch. It's an absolute disaster and I need to unravel it. But I do know that I love this yarn. It's kind of an awkward amount of yarn to have. So I have it and I will hold on to it. I probably won't use it for a frog unless I make a toad, because I don't want like a green outfit on a green frog, you know? But if I make a toad, you better believe I'll be using this yarn. This is so stunning. I made over the knee socks for my grandma, lace, gorgeous works of art for my granny last year using this yarn. I feel like this is enough to make myself a pair of socks because I know that there's something in here, polyamide, nylon, and it is alpaca. It's so soft. Incredible. I tried on the socks after I finished knitting them for her and they were like the softest things that I've ever put on my feet. So I think I will make myself a pair of like luxe socks, because why not? I'm pretty sure this is enough. This weight wise feels like enough. What do I know? I don't know. Potential socks someday, don't know when. The rest of this basket is not stressing me out. Don't you worry your little heart out, but like a little bit, because I feel like I know what half of it is and I don't know what the rest of it is. So let's start with what I do know. This pair of socks for my brother, pair of socks for my mom. So like we've got a good amount of sock yarn that I feel like we could make something with. I'm not obsessed with the colors, but it's fine. This is all that's left of my April cardigan that I made last year. Honorary mention, I lost it. It's gone forever. But I have a little bit of yarn. I have quite a bit of this, and I think that this was Surrey yarn, so it wasn't cheap. Oh, it's got a tag! It's got a tag! Oh my god, I love me right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, it is, what brand are you? Set a Surrey in the color mint. It's got the local yarn shop that I bought it at. Love that. Here's hoping they still carry it. This was about like a year and a half ago, but it is beautiful. This was, no idea, couldn't tell you. It's a DK weight yarn. And this is all I got. So is it enough to make anything? No. Maybe a Sophie scarf, because I don't have one. I think I'd wear it. Yeah, I think I'd wear a Sophie scarf. So maybe to honor my long lost April cardigan, I can make myself a little Sophie scarf with this yarn. I made AJ a really bad sweater. I don't remember what it's called. I made a decent swatch, like with cabling and everything, so that's cool. Love this yarn. I'm going to unravel the sweater and either use it for a colorwork sweater for him or just a sweater for myself. This is the same brand. This is also just like a Noro tweed. I don't remember like what it's called, but Noro tweed. I want to say it's like worsted. It feels like proper worsted weight. So yeah, I have this, and I'm probably going to have more of it once I unravel his sweater, because I kid you not, it has not been worn a single time because it's bad. The fit is not it. It's not right, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. This is so soft. It is alpaca blend of some sort. Ooh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is maybe the same. Yeah, I think it's the same brand. Do I remember what the brand is? No, I'm sorry. It is an alpaca blend. I used this held with mohair. Which mohair, I don't know. I do have this random bit of mohair, so we'll say it's this mohair. They're in the same basket, so yeah. Held with mohair. I made my cardigan out of this. No freaking clue what I will do with this. I have enough fingering weight yarn to do like something with it if I combine all of them, but I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe I will self-draft a sweater. Probably not, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that for like a hot minute, so it's fine. I'm pretty sure this is this. Yes. Okay, awesome. It is Malabrigo Ultimate Sock, my favorite. I love. I have a pair of lace socks already out of this. I wonder if I could just knit up a second pair of socks. If like worst comes to worst, I've got another one. It's in the color natural, I believe. It literally, I wear my, yeah, natural. I wear my current lace sock set that I made out of this all the time because it's just so easy to match with everything. So I would like another pair. I might try and use this up for another lace sock. We'll see. Also, side note, like slight side note, I have 52 weeks of socks. I've never used it. We're manifesting. Maybe I'll use it for a pair of socks. This I cannot stand. So in my first year, or like the first month of knitting, I was obsessed with variegated yarn. This looked so beautiful as a skein. When I wound it up into a ball, I was like, oh my God, you asparagus dream. And then I made my husband a sock and I hate it. I don't like it. It looks like salad. The end. That's not like a bad thing per se, but I don't really want to wear salad. Don't know what I'll do with this. Surely I'll have a reason to use all the fingering weight yarn that I have anyway, so I have that. I also have like mini sock skeins. Why did I do this? So I have this, which has a tag, which is a miracle. Knitted with gems, 10 grams. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that. 46 yards. Now riddle me this. The heck am I gonna do with 46 yards? I guess I could like use it for the eventual color work something that I'm gonna make with all the fingering weight yarn that I have, because I've got that. I've got this. I'm proud of myself for like making mini swatches. This is actually super cute. I like this. If it was a full skein, I would make myself a sock. But it's not, so I don't know what I'll do with it. Probably just include it with the rest of everything that I have. I freaking love this. Look at how fun. I love speckled yarn. So that's like one thing that has not changed since I started knitting. I don't love like straight fully variegated yarn just because it's too unpredictable and most people don't have like swatches of it. Having a swatch of this, I'm like, great, I want it. No tags, no idea what the heck this is, and I only have this much left. So I think this is just gonna be a cute swatch that I have. Potential addition to a colorwork pattern. I don't freaking know. I don't know, man. I have this, which I don't like because the color is salmon. And I do like the color salmon, but I really don't like this. I think because it's kind of like tweedy and speckled and it just looks so salmon, like too salmon. Like the actual fish. Not a fan. I also made a failed vest last year. Again, I did not knit a swatch and I should not have been so confident in like my first year of knitting with no gauge swatches. So I have this. I don't like the color. I might just donate this yarn if I'm being honest, because once I unravel the yarn, I don't know. I'm gonna see if my local yarn store has like a donation section, and if they do, this yarn is going. I don't like it. I don't like the color. The end. Okay, I've got this black sock yarn, which I used to make my brother his first pair of socks. So cool. I've got black fingering weight. If I ever want to dabble into color work, I've got many colors. And honestly, I don't like most of them. So that kind of sucks. Because they were for other people, so I was going by like their vibes instead of mine, and I'm just like not loving the colors, but moving swiftly along. I made a baby set. I did. Okay. It's coming back to me. So I made the seaside set for my old boss's baby. Now, if you're gonna make something for a coworker or your boss, you better really freaking like them. Did I really freaking like him? No, I was new. And then I got fired. Was it my fault? No. Did I sign an NDA? Yes, so I can't talk about it. He didn't deserve it. But I have it, and I think this is plenty for like another seaside set. It's the cutest freaking thing ever, and I feel like I could definitely like make another one for either a like younger baby or just baby. Oh my gosh, I could make a bunch of baby stuff. Cool. Future me will decide. This, like, what is this? I don't know what this is. But I have it. It's not a bad amount of yarn. A solid brown tweed. This needs to be unraveled because this is like truly throwing me for a loop. I don't know what was going on here. But we're just gonna ignore that. Cute tweed. It's brown. Not to state the obvious, but like, I don't really wear brown. So, color work, question mark? I don't know. I'll do something with this. That is it. We made it through basket 1. Okay. Basket organized. I'm leaving these guys out in case I find a better contender for the ribbing bit. Okay. This is Woolstock worsted blue sky fibers leftovers from my most recent cardigan that I knit. I am not sure if I'm going to try exchanging this at my local yarn shop for something else, but I have it. I feel like it's a really good base for a worsted weight colorwork sweater, potentially. I've got about 500 yards, so that's not bad. Not sure what I'll do with it. Maybe a colorwork vest. That seems more viable. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, moving on to on the whim buys. This is Queensland Collection Kathmandu DK Merino Silk Cashmere Tweed. I think I bought this because I wanted to make a beanie out of it. So maybe I'll make a beanie out of it. I think it being tweed makes me not want to use it with this. So potential beanie, maybe. I don't really know if I want a tweed beanie. Potential colorwork contender. Mittens maybe. Maybe a scarf. I need to knit myself a scarf anyway. There's almost 300 yards, 270 meters. That's not bad. Okay, I'll do something with it. Someday. It's pink, so I'm not upset about it. I have this, which I think is everything that's left over from my pink sweater. It's worsted weight, it's gorgeous. Oh, it would be so cute to do like a cute little worsted weight vest and we make little duplicate stitch hearts on it. That's adorable. I love that. I also want to get into duplicate stitch, so this could be cute. For that. Super future planning. This is also for frog potential toad. This is like the perfect brown color. I made a cupcake for my friend's birthday, and so I now have this weird like thread of yarn along with this Barocco baby acrylic yarn. No idea what I'm gonna do with it, but I have it. It's cool, it's different. It is really annoying to knit with, but it's cool. Oh my gosh! I have a whole thing of silk mohair that I have not used. I hate that I have mohair that is different. Although that's beautiful. Not sure what I'll use this for, but I really want to like keep this in like on top of everything so that if I do decide, when I do decide to make a mohair project, I can take these with me so that it can be like, cool, I want the same one. I think this is pale blush. I don't know what color it is because I don't have the tag, but I definitely want to bring these with me so that I can color match and make something with it because I will definitely be using these up. I love pink, so it'll happen at some point. This is a large leftover from my grandma's vest that I made her. I made her the Lana vest, modified it to be like an open front. It turned out gorgeous, and I have this. I was thinking about maybe, but that's too dark. Not a fan of that. Okay, I feel like it's safe to estimate that there's maybe 300 meters. Maybe. I need to get a scale so I can figure out how much yarn this is. But it's not bad. It is darker than I like prefer to knit with, but like I'll use it someday. It's nice. It's just wool, but it's nice. It's pretty. I like it. I have it. This is leftovers of something. Leftovers of what? Yeah, no idea. I don't know what this is. I know that it's like, I'm 99% sure that it's wool, and yet here we are with this little bit. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Color work. What are you? Why do I have so many neutrals and like no neutrals in my closet? Were you also a failed project? This is definitely from a project. What project? I don't know. I've only been knitting for like, I'm coming up on 2 years and I have no idea what this is. So we're just gonna set it aside. I have this, which I freaking love. I don't believe that it has any nylon polyamide, so I can't use it as socks, which does break my heart a little bit. I used this held with mohair for my my mittens, my first and only pair of mittens that I made for myself, and I love it. They are so beautiful, they're so lush, but if and when I make mittens again, I'm definitely not going to make mohair or like use it with mohair, because I have realized very quickly that when I am wearing mittens, I like to touch my face and my ears, and mohair gets all up in your nose whenever it is close to your nose. So love this yarn, going to use it for something in my life. So I bought these to make the Mountain Walk Chunky, I believe is what they're called. It's a DK sock yarn by Florence, so I would like to make them. I would like to have a DK weight sock, and I have this. It's gray, it's a nice neutral. It's light enough that I'm not upset that it's a neutral, but I would like more colorful stuff in general. This is Cascade Yarns Eco. I think it's bulky. It's got 437 meters. And if you're wondering where the rest of it is, it's right here. I bought it initially to make my grandma a felt hat, but then I talked to her about it and she said, no thanks. So, I've got the yarn for it. I feel like with this color, a cabled vest could be like cute, classy, adorable, don't know. Maybe, why not? So, Blue Sky Fibers Woolstock Worsted. Love this yarn so much. Current plan for this would be to make a beanie and a scarf that's matching with maybe a bit of duplicate stitch, a little knitted embroidery in it. I have so much yarn that we could definitely do that. Add some color, add some pizzazz. I love it. Let's start with what we've already talked about. This, definitely vintage Barocco. Vintage baby, Barocco, vintage baby. I use this to make a cupcake, for sure. So maybe I'll use it to make another cupcake. I don't know. I didn't enjoy knitting a cupcake. I feel like that's something that would probably be more fun for a crocheter and not me, or somebody who enjoys making cupcakes. I don't. I've got this cotton yarn, I believe. It's got a really nice sheen to it. I got this at Joann's. The reason I got this was because I was at Joann's and they had yarn and I like needed the retail therapy. I am planning on making a dishcloth at some point. Now, I was like super motivated to do that when I first bought this. Currently, couldn't care less to knit up a kitchen item. But when I do care, I've got the yarn for it. If you saw my everything I knit in my first year of knitting, I tried to make a flower show blanket and I got pretty far. I'm getting rid of all of the little bits that I made except for this one. And I think what I'll do is undo this horrendous teal that matches this not at all with, I don't know, maybe a like white? Yeah, I don't know. Literally any other color because that's ugly. And I think I will make this into a pillow to commemorate the fact that I made like 8 squares and could not care to finish because look at all those ends. Nightmare. This is another project where I'm like, if I want to make a floral blanket, I will just learn to crochet someday and then make a granny square blanket, because this, not it at all. But I'm excited to have a little pillow because that's gonna be cute. I'm pretty sure this is all Cascade yarn, and I think I bought the superwash version because I was knitting this up for my sister and I thought, oh, she can chuck it in the wash if she wants to wash it. Cool. Now, what the heck am I going to do with all of this. Like, it's so much, so many different colors. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. There are so many colors, and like, I love that for me, but also, what am I gonna do with it? I feel like this, I would I'm way more likely to knit up a like floral scarf, or just a proper, like, just a cute colorwork scarf. I'm like so down to do that, even if it has like plenty of intarsia. And there are a couple scarves that like come to mind. Don't believe they're worsted weight, but also it's a scarf, so I don't think it really matters. I feel better about this. I thought that I would need more like baskets and storage, but I think I'm doing okay. I am glad that I have a plan for most of what's in here, at least what's like on top of it. And then this stuff, not too sure with some of like the worsted stuff that I put at the bottom. I went into this thinking I was going to organize like by weight, by color. No, girl, what? So yeah, I'm interested to know how you organize your stash. I'm very excited to eventually get like, probably, I'm sure IKEA has these like the little cubicle shelves for behind my desk, and organize my yarn there. That could be super cute. And it would probably be less like chaotic than just having it in baskets. I do love the idea of having like projects in baskets, but not necessarily my entire yarn stash. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you, and have a lovely weekend, weekday, morning, afternoon, evening. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.